Can a teen use a menstrual cup? Hi, I'm Dr. Maunika. I'm a pediatric endocrinologist from Ankura Children's Hospital. Today, let's learn how teens can use a menstrual cup. So, all the teens right here, you can use a menstrual cup. So, before you start using, please discuss with your doctor on all the practical aspects regarding the menstrual cup. So, few points that you need to remember before using a menstrual cup are you need to find the right size for yourself. So, menstrual cups come in different sizes depending on if you're a teen, if you are like if you have had a baby, you may need a bigger menstrual cup. So usually the teen menstrual cups are smaller in size, and you have to remember that before you use a menstrual cup for the first time, you have to sterilize it. So you have to put it in boiling water for about 5 to 7 minutes. Sometimes a soap solution is also provided in the kit, so you have to use it, sterilize the cup properly, dry it, and then it is ready for use. And before you insert it, you have to wash your hands well with soap and water. Trim your nails because that can cause like internal cuts or injuries. And use the menstrual cups during your period flows only. Now, how to use a menstrual cup? Now, there are two commoner type of folds that most teens or women use. So, the first one is called as the C-type fold. So, C-type fold is you press it and fold it like this to make a C or a U, and then you can insert the cup. The other technique is called as the punch down fold, or this is the most commonly used. So you have to punch down with one index finger down, and you can see that it makes the cup narrow, almost the size of a tampon, and it eases the insertion process. So how do you insert a cup? So you can either be seated on your toilet seat or you can be in a squatting position, and when you sit, just relax, take deep breaths, because the first time it's going to be a little difficult because you're inserting some cup into your vagina. So just relax, take deep breaths. And then once you have chosen your fold, you have to hold the cup like this with your dominant hand and say this is the vagina. You have to insert it slowly and at a particular angle. You don't insert the cup up because the vaginal canal is bit slanted towards the tailbone. So you have to insert the cup slowly towards the tailbone. And once the cup is inside, just relax. Check the rim. Is the cup properly open or it is still folded? So what you can do is you can pull the stem of the cup a bit that it is completely open, and then check the rim again. So if you feel that the cup is fully open, then just sit back and relax. That's it. Now, for the first few times, you will understand that there might be some leaks because we have not yet become perfect with the technique of inserting. So I always suggest for those first few times, especially in the first 1 or 2 months, always use an additional sanitary napkin or a panty liner whenever you use a cup to avoid these leaks. Okay. Now the next step is how many hours will your cup last? So depending on the heaviness of your menstrual flow, it can sometimes last up to 4 to 6 hours or maybe sometimes 10 to 12 hours. It depends on the heaviness of your flow. So always experiment yourself. If you are on the heaviest day of your flow, you may have to just check your cup in say 2 to 4 hours. You need to use the washroom. And how do you remove the cup is you do not have to pull the cup directly. It won't come because it is snugly fit to the vaginal cavity. You have to find the stem or the ring, and you have to press the base of the cup and then slowly try to remove it. And then whatever is the menstrual fluid, you have to discard it in the toilet and wash the cup nicely with water, and it is again ready for reuse. You have to reinsert it again properly and then carry on with your activities. So these are the few things. So please try many times so that you perfect your technique of inserting and removing the cup. Now let's discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. So biggest advantage of the cup is eco-friendly, right? So no plastics, no wastage, and you can always reuse your cup even for years together if you take proper care of your cup. And advantages for yourself is you can use your cup during heavy physical activities or sports, during swimming, during hiking, and sometimes you may not even feel that you are on your period. Disadvantages of cup sometimes would be the practical aspects because it's a technique that you have to learn. So sometimes it can leak in the first few times, And also, it's very important that we have accessibility to good public washrooms when you're on travel or in public places. So keep in mind all these practical points, and you can always choose between different options for your period, between your menstrual cup, a period panty, your tampons, or sanitary napkins. Hope this information helps you all. Thank you.